Good morning, travelers. Today we're leaving Athens behind and heading out to the Saronic Gulf for a day of island hopping fun. First stop will be Idra, where cars don't exist. Second would be to Paris, a laid-back island with pine forests, sea views, and the best spot for a photo at its famous clock tower. And finally, Aegean, the land of pistachios, ancient temples, and a lively harbor full of charm. 3 islands, 1 adventure. Let's sail! And welcome aboard. The trip takes around 3 hours to Idra. Nothing to do but get entertained, enjoy a drink, and enjoy the scenery. Tip: despite the scorching temperature on the mainland, on the sea it can be cold, so bring an extra layer. And around the second hour, there's everything on the lower deck. It's time to organize, book your tour, which attractions, which historic sites you want to see on the islands. In addition to the scenery, there's an onboard entertainment. Let's go to the upper deck for folkloric music. What else can we ask for? Scenery, Greek music, and a drink. Priceless.
La hora de la salida de Hydra es a las 12:40, 12 minutes avant le pariage.
And we're now approaching Idra. Welcome to the island, one of Greece's most elegant islands. Here's a fun fact. Cars are banned, that's right. The only traffic jams you see are caused by donkeys. In the 1950s, Idra became magnet for artists, writers, and Hollywood stars. Leonard Cohen even wrote songs here while living in a little stone house above the harbor.
Dood. Je hebt ook mooi verblijven. Ja.
As we stroll along the waterfront, notice the grand mansions. This belonged to Idra's sea captains, who grew rich during Greece's fight for independence. Let's wander the narrow lanes, peek into art galleries, and don't forget to snap a photo with the island's most famous locals, the cats.
The building that is one of the most old small shops and But very famous and very. Have some donkeys over here, but today they have that they. It's very difficult to have a reservation over there. I think you do know Leonard Cohen, the one that.
Welcome to Hydra's Heart, the Cathedral of the Assumption of the Virgin Mary. That's quite a mouthful right here in the harbor.
Enter the church.
We probably noticed its elegant bell towers as soon as we step off the boat.
Because we are going inside.
It's one of the island's landmarks.
Of course, one of the most
This cathedral
important
has quite a story. It was originally built as a monastery back in the mid 17th century. And if we step inside, notice the ornate chandeliers, the polished marble floor, and the paintings of saints. Each detail reflects Hydra's seafaring wealth and devotion. And if we listen closely, sometimes in the quiet, we can almost hear the echo of bells carrying over the harbor, just as they have for centuries.
here, meaning
The cathedral has also a museum. We had extra time to see the collections. The artifacts of the Greek Orthodox
but
Church.
each time that they are sailing and
Returning to the boat for lunch this time. And after that, we reached Porus. As we approach Porus, let's enjoy its view. Very beautiful harbor view, I should say. Luxurious homes. Look how close the mainland is. Who thinks they could swim across? The island's name actually means narrow passage because of this little strait. Red tiled rooftops, pine forests, and the sparkling sea all around us. Here's a bit of trivia. In ancient time, Porus was sacred to Poseidon, god of the sea. There's not much to see here, to be honest, so we'll treat ourselves to a coffee or a scoop of ice cream on the harbor. This is the perfect island to just slow down. We're leaving Paris now for our last destination, Aegina. Now, quick quiz. What's the number one thing this island is famous for? Pistachios. You'll see them everywhere. Roasted, candied, dipped in chocolate, even as ice cream.
No worries, we're gonna go.
But Aegina isn't just about snacks. It was actually the first capital of modern Greece, and its streets still have those elegant neoclassical buildings from that era.
The right place to do it, as we don't have free time after at the main port. We will meet the floating fruit market. We have a floating fruit around the island of Aegina. The Saroni Gulf is part of the Aegean Sea and part of the Mediterranean Sea. Right now, a beautiful cathedral in front of us on our left. This is the cathedral dedicated to Our Holy Virgin Mary, Panagitsa. We have 30 little chapels remaining in a very good condition period. Right now, this was, we will pass by an assembly of one. It is dedicated to...
Just outside the town, the Temple of Appius stands proudly, part of a holy triangle with the Parthenon and the Temple of Poseidon. Coincidence? Well, the ancient Greeks would say absolutely not. So between history, food, and harbor buzzing with life, Aegina is a perfect grand finale to our adventure. Now you understand why I love pistachio ice cream. And as a bonus, we are visiting the newest and would be the biggest cathedral in the Balkan. It's the shrine of Saint Nectarius, one of the saints of the Greek Orthodox Church. Well, that's a bit tiresome. It's time to get back to the boat. And let's get back to Athens.
On our left, another straight ahead on our left, our cruise, Athens Day cruise.
I can remember we were late. They had to wait for us.
The Saroni Gulf has 9 beautiful islands. Today we chose the 3, the most beautiful.
And on our way to Athens, the fun continues because there's an onboard entertainment. Greek folkloric songs and dances. Grab a seat and a drink. So, 3 islands in one day, Hydra with its charm, Porus with its views, and Aegina with its flavors and history. Which one was your favorite? Or better yet, who's ready to do all 3 again? Tomorrow? Thank you for joining me on this tour of these 3 islands. You have been watching My Body, My Mundo. See you on the next videos. Thank you.